About 2 years ago, I started a quest to try and replace cold prospecting. The reason I did this is because the average reply rate on a cold email in 2022 was 0.7%, and the average connect rate on a cold call was less than 3%. 1 in 3 emails that people send to prospect someone will never hit someone's inbox. And only 0.4% of the touches that a sales rep will do will actually turn into a meeting when someone gets prospected. Meanwhile, on the customer side, getting prospected is super annoying. You'll get prospected about 780 times a year if you're an entry-level employee. 98% of sales reps will reach out to you at least twice, and most will do 6 to 15 touches to get your attention. For hundreds of years, we've seen salespeople chase deals. There'll be 647 billion prospecting touches this year. Today, we have to make some dramatic changes to the company. This won't work if we don't make these changes. And I want to talk about them with you because some of you are users, you're early believers, you're people that believe in me and believe in our company. And I really appreciate that, and I couldn't do this without you. But if we don't make these changes, this company will fail, outbound prospecting will fail, and we'll continue to see more B2B companies fail to raise money and fail to have a nice successful exit. You've seen me test messaging on Pitchfire. I've talked about getting less interruptions and being less productive when you get cold called and cold emailed, so you should join as a buyer. That's nice. I've talked about our free inbox apps, which pull you out of sales automation when you reply back. And I talked about making extra income when someone tries to sell to you because you should value your time and your attention. The problem is those things are nice to have. And I get to the executive team to try and get your whole team to use Pitchfire. You know what they say? They say, that's nice, but I kind of feel weird about having my employees answer sales pitches for money. Every quarter, companies usually come up with goals that they're trying to change. And I'm going to talk about something that comes up every quarter no matter what. And that's pipeline. 87% of B2B companies are reporting that they're falling short of their pipeline number. And we're supposed to get almost half of that from outbound prospecting. The roads we use to prospect today don't work anymore. Now, the things we've done on Pitchfire up until this day have not been a waste of time. We've gotten 2,200 users on. We've had well over 400 pitches that have been sent and answered on Pitchfire. And overall, we've helped people generate meetings at an unbelievable rate. Half of the pitches that get sent on Pitchfire that get a response will turn into a meeting. I want to talk about what we're going to do with Pitchfire and explain why we're going to do it. In the coming weeks, we're going to be making some dramatic changes to Pitchfire. And if you've ever been sent to Pitchfire as a sales rep or you've ever used Pitchfire, it's going to impact you somehow. Let's talk about where we're heading. Moving forward, we're going to privatize the marketplace. What this means is we're going to rebuild the marketplace and get full companies on. If you're someone that works in B2B tech and you have a pipeline problem, you need to sign your company up for the B2B marketplace. Why? You list your employees on Pitchfire and we'll let you sell on Pitchfire. It's pretty simple. And you're probably thinking, well, why would I want to do that? I'm going to tell you why. Today, traditional prospecting, it takes 220 touches for you to generate a meeting. On Pitchfire, it takes 3. It's 74x more efficient than normal prospecting. Great, but I have to pay these people to respond to prospecting, don't I? Yes, but here's the thing. In the history of the company, the average pitch rate on Pitchfire is $63. It takes 3 pitches to generate a meeting. That means that to get a meeting in Pitchfire, it costs on average about $180. In the real world, the average B2B tech company will pay $3,500 to generate a meeting. I've heard some companies say they spend as much as $12,000 to $15,000 just to get a meeting with a customer. This is unbelievably more affordable. It's 94% more cost effective than what you're doing with normal prospecting. And if you're a sales rep, you don't have to be ignored anymore. No more humiliation, no more chasing people, no more messing up that status quo. That's the first big change that we're doing to Pitchfire. If you want to get into this marketplace, it's going to have hundreds of B2B tech and SaaS companies on there. You need to apply to get on. You can do that by contacting me, Ryan@pitchfire.com. Now, I'm going to talk about how we're going to help companies build pipeline without it costing anything for them. We're going to use the prospecting your company receives to pay for your prospecting on Pitchfire. Moving forward, in the coming weeks, when you get a sales pitch on Pitchfire, that money won't just go to the employee that got pitched. With the new marketplace, we're going to split all pitch money between the company that they work for, the employee, and Pitchfire. It'll be a 40-40-20 split. If I get pitched for $100 and I work at LeadIQ, where I used to work, for example, LeadIQ would get 40% of that. I would get 40% of that, so $40 for LeadIQ, $40 for me, and Pitchfire will pocket 20%, in this case $20 on the pitch. If you don't get a response, there's no transaction, nothing happens, none of the credits go away. The reason we're doing this is because we need buy-in from companies to make it work. People don't go to an account and just sell to one person, they sell to a whole team. They multi-thread. They want to reach out to 5 or 10 people at a company at once. The other cool part is we have inbox plugins that we made. We have a Chrome plugin that you can use to send people that prospect you on LinkedIn to Pitchfire. We have a Google and Outlook inbox add-ins that you can put into your inbox that reply back to emails and kick you out of their sales automation. All these things are going to be free, and anyone that prospects you from outside the marketplace can get sent to Pitchfire to send a pitch to you and fund your company's prospecting and give your employees a little extra money too for answering sales pitches. This is where we're heading with Pitchfire. It's going to be really exciting. We need to change. We're not going to be able to succeed if we don't do this. If you are an existing Pitchfire user, we actually want to compensate you to help us get into your company. All you have to do is refer people and we will give you a piece of our transaction fee. We can talk about that when you book a meeting with me. If you're a company that's struggling with pipeline and you want to change the way that you're building pipeline, please apply to be in our private B2B marketplace. Remember, you can't join the marketplace unless your employees are listed in the marketplace. Contact me. My email is ryan@pitchfire.com and I will walk you through it on a call. I appreciate all the support so far, everyone. Thank you very much.
Pitchfire!